Okay, everybody, now we're going to move on to question number 3 of the reading practice test. So, first what we do is we read the question. So, why does the author mention bog iron in paragraph 2? Okay, so once again, we're going to be focusing on paragraph 2. Okay, so just read the options to get familiarized with them. So A is to demonstrate the availability. So how available, how present is it of in here in particular of iron in Scandinavia? So how available was iron in Scandinavia? How accessible was it? B, to prove that iron was better than bronze for weapons. Okay. To argue that the Celts provided the materials to make iron. Okay, so Celts are important here. To suggest that 500 BC was the date that Iron Age began. Okay, good. So what we do next is we go to the area where the key word is present. Okay, so here we have bog iron. Okay, so we go to bog iron. So we skim through the text. Okay, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. Okay. Okay. You could be reading, skimming through as you're trying to locate bog iron. Not yet. Wow, so it's somewhere near the end. Aha, there we go, right at the end. That happens sometimes. So that's fine. So we have to read in the general area. Do we have to read in the beginning of the paragraph? No. So we go to, I would say, somewhere around although. I think that's a good starting point. So although they had been superior to the European Celts in bronze work, it was the Celts who taught them how to make and design iron work. Okay. Iron was accessible. Ooh, keyword here. Iron was accessible everywhere. Ding, ding. You're right. You're starting to think, whoa, availability, accessible. No? In Scandinavia, keyword again, Scandinavia. So letter A is looking good. Usually in the form of bog iron found in layers of peat in peat bogs. So if we look at the options, to demonstrate the availability of iron in Scandinavia. Correct, right? This really looks like the answer, no? Because it's talking about accessibility. It's talking about it being everywhere, no? It's availability. So A sounds like the correct answer. B, to prove that iron was better than bronze for weapons. Does it say anything like that in this area? That it was better? Okay. No, it's talking about accessibility. So that wouldn't be correct. To argue that the Celts provided the materials to make iron. Okay, so we had discussion of the Celts here who taught them how to make and design iron work. Okay, but does that have anything to do with accessibility and it being everywhere? No, right? It's not the right one. Okay, and to suggest that 500 BC was the date that the Iron Age began. So wow, we're going a lot higher here. The Northmen learned how to forge iron about 500 BC. Okay, so but it's even incorrect, right? Because saying that the Iron Age began, it's talking about the forging of iron. So this is incorrect, right? So the best option here would be letter A. Okay. So also, so once again, you look at the general area and then you choose the most appropriate answer. Thank you.